What's a tone meeting, and why does everybody hate them?
A tone meeting is a sort of meeting with all the heads of department. So we're officially going to prep about 6 weeks, 7 weeks before we start filming, and that's when we're supposed to have a script that is pretty much ready to go. Certainly that they can prep from, and that's when it's the first time that all the heads of departments sit round on a big table and we talk with Stephen there, with Brian there, with everyone there. We talk about, we go through the script scene by scene, and it is what it says in the tin. It's about setting the tone. It's about making sure that the concepts and the ideas that everyone has are in line with what Stephen was imagining when he wrote the script, and that everyone's sort of on the same page for how we're going to achieve all the very technical parts of the script. So we're not giving editorial script notes. We're not saying, I'm not sure about this, I'm not sure about that. It's specifically about production. It's about, can we do this? How are we going to do this? If it says that the alien has red eyes, how are we going to make sure they have red eyes in every single scene?
As a writer, are they useful to you, or is that more for production?
Oh no, I'm also the executive producer, so yeah. You've got all of that. They vary massively. The tone part of the tone meeting is probably established quite quickly, and it sort of segues really into a sort of more practical discussion about, is any of this possible, and what it's not just how are we going to do it. What is it we're going to do? Yeah. I try, as do all the other writers, to write as explicitly as possible in the script what we intend, because you can't have stage directions like 12 soldiers run in, fight the blue monster and win. You've got to actually break that action down very, very precisely and carefully. But even at that, you will discover people getting the wrong end of the stick. Yeah. Not just about how they're going to do it, but what they're trying to do. So it's... And why do people hate them? Why do people hate meetings that go on for a very long while? Yeah. They can be tests of the soul. We had one like that before, I remember, for I think it was back in Russell's day, for Silence in the Library, Forest of the Dead, which went on forever. And Julie and I had to leave, and we left and got on the train, gulping in great. Then we saw the summary of the last 15 minutes of the meeting, where everyone had gone mad. And they were saying things like, there's a scene, if you remember that, when David Tennant dives down a sort of space tunnel to save River Song. And this tone meeting said, would it be easier if he went in a lift? And they said yes. So in place of, it would be... What floor is that again? Yeah. So, but you do get to a point of absolute despair. That you say things like that, which is me and Julie on the train saying, "What? No, he doesn't get in the lift."